Hey guys, what's going on? You already don't know what it is. It is your boy Jalen, aka Like My Fashion. I am back with another video, and I am just going to get right into the nitty gritty. So I'm going to be doing a life update. Why I've been absent for so long, like what's been going on with me, why I haven't posted in like 2 months. Honestly, guys, like life just hit. And I'm gonna get right into the details and you'll know everything when I explain everything. If you're new to this channel, subscribe to me because, well, actually, yeah, subscribe to me if you want to subscribe to me. If you don't, you don't. But there's gonna be a lot of changes for my channel as well. So, but subscribe because, you know, keep yourself updated, whatever. But anyways, yeah, guys, no, life just hit. I haven't posted in 2 months to be exact. And honestly, like, I don't know, like, every time, for some reason, like in the summertime of each year that goes by, like every summer, whether it's 2016, 2017, 2018, whatever, I always get into this funk of like, okay, where I guess you could say 6 months into the year, you still feel stagnant, you still feel like you're nowhere. And it bothers me. It does. Like, it bothers me because it's kind of like, you know, look, guys, I'm still sitting in the same, you know, I guess setup, you should say, that you've been seeing in the last, what, 2 years. I'm pretty sure you guys want to see a tour soon, or like a house tour, or an apartment tour of some sort. I know you guys want to see that stuff. And honestly, like, it bothers me when I'm sitting in this exact spot because it makes me feel like I'm stagnant, which actually is weird because it's like I'm doing a lot. If you guys have been keeping up with my Instagram, like, I'm styling a lot. I'm doing a lot more than I was. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm not doing nothing. I'm actually excelling when it comes to my brand in terms of styling. But I guess more of the financial aspect of it, like, it gets really tricky and it gets really hard. Like, you know, this year, and we're gonna get real deep, we're gonna get real. This year, you know, I had on my, I guess you could say, my vision board, you know, I wanted to get a new car. I wanted to make like 6 figures. I wanted to be healthy. I think that was it. Be more healthy. Oh, and get to 100K on YouTube and just be more into God. And then styling was on the vision board. And honestly, like, out of all the things that I put on the vision board, only 1 is getting accomplished out of all of the 5. And that to me is bothersome because it's kind of like what happened, you know, as to why, like, you couldn't get this new car, or you couldn't, you know, get. And I'm not a person who is luxurious. Like, I don't care about getting the newest car. Like, I just wanted a newer car than my car that I have now. So even if it's 2 years newer, or if it's 3 years newer than the one that I have now, that would have been fine. I'm not looking for something luxurious, but I did want to get a new car, and I didn't get to accomplish that. And then I didn't get to 100K on YouTube because I got really discouraged. But we're gonna get into that. Yeah, really discouraged, and more than just that. But and then, you know, health-wise, like, I'm doing okay, but I feel like I should be doing a lot better because I'm always on the go, which means I'm always eating road food, so I have to stop that. And it's not that I can't cook, it's just I'm always on the road, right? And like, I have to spend money on, like, you know, looking for somebody to do meal preps for me because I'm always on the road. And it's just annoying. Like, it's just really, really annoying. So I'm trying to get in the habit of getting better on doing a lot of things, but it's just a lot. It's a lot when you plan all these things, or you plan something and it doesn't go how you want it to go. And to be honest, like, that's okay, because sometimes you're gonna have certain situations where you, I guess, plan something and then it doesn't go away. Like, it's like you plan something and then God has a whole another direction for you. It's just kind of like, wow, like, what did I do? Like, you know what I mean? But I think personally, like, going into 2020, like, I have just major changes and I have a lot more things to grow upon. And it's just a lot, like, a lot has been damaging me in terms of, like, from before summer. Like, I've gotten to some things, and like, in terms of not like illegally or anything, I just like more just like with people, and like that kind of like teared me down just a little bit. And then just certain individuals teared me down. And then when you're excelling in your craft, and then it's like people don't believe in you and they don't really promote your stuff. And I'm not saying that people are supposed to support you. That's not a thing that's supposed to be guaranteed. But you would expect that, like, if you're styling or whatever your craft is, whether you're a doctor or this, you know, you would think people would uplift you. But I find that when you're an entrepreneur really searching and doing what you need to be doing, like, people don't really, I'm not going to say support you as much, but they just don't find it as a job. And it's frustrating because behind the scenes, you don't know what goes into styling. Behind the scenes, you guys don't really know what happens and goes on. It's just interesting to me that, like, you know, people pick and choose what they want to support, and that to me is also just bothersome, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, going back into just this year, I just had a lot of things that I wanted to accomplish and they didn't get accomplished, and that just upsets me. Like, it disappoints me, because Jalen, you're better than that. You know, I'm a person who is always trying to achieve the next thing. I'm always a person who always gets you know, his goals achieved. But then it's like, for the past couple of years or year and a half, I've just been feeling just stagnant. And as much as I have so much things going for me in terms of like my career in styling, like, guys, I've had multiple gigs. I don't know if you guys have been you know, following up with me on Instagram, but my Instagram is LICKMYFASHIon, so I'll make sure you guys follow that and check out. But I've been doing a lot of styling. I've excelled in styling ×6. It's crazy. That's all I do now. I eat, sleep, and dream styling now. Like, that's all I'm ever doing. And yeah, but like, still, you can still kind of feel stagnant. And I don't know if it's me feeling stagnant because I'm not styling a celebrity yet, or like, what is it? Because it's kind of like, well, Jalen, you're styling and you can make 6 figures just from your hometown. Like, you can make 6 figures by just styling people in your home city. Like, you don't have to style a celebrity. But it's like, I want to be on a contract with like a celebrity, or like a person who, like, a big influencer. I would like to be on a contract. Like, that's my end goal for styling. And I just feel like it's taking longer than it should. Maybe I'm just always in Toronto. Maybe I just need to keep traveling. But even with that, like, financially, because again, you know, guys, I haven't really told you, but I do have a part-time job on the side. So I work a 9 to 5. Well, it's like half and half. It's like a part-time, and then like I do styling, right? So you're trying to, and like, I bust my ass, guys. Like, I actually bust my ass. Like, there's times where I go to bed at 3, 4 in the morning, and like I get up and like at 8 or whatever, and then like I'm just drained from everything that I'm doing, because it's like, you do this part-time, and then you do your craft, and then you feel like you're not getting credited as much, and then you feel like you put out so much work, and then you feel like it's not getting acknowledged, and it's just, there's a lot. It's just a lot. So for me, my problem was, every time I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere, or I feel like there was nothing happening, I would just kind of shut down. So I would shut down, and I wouldn't like do anything. Like, I would shut down everything. So I would stop styling, I would stop doing what I'm doing, I would stop being consistent. And I feel like that is probably one of the biggest bad traits about myself, because I feel like even through a storm, you should continue to go. Even through the hurdles, you should still continue to do what you need to do. Even through your trials and tribulations, you should still continue to push forth, because that is what's really gonna determine you in the future for, you know, your future project or big projects. And you know, God probably puts you in those hurdles to see how you would react. And I feel like I fail every time. So it's like, this is just a word of advice, if you ever are feeling discouraged in your craft or in something that you're doing, continue to go through the hurdles and continue to go, even when you feel like you're not getting the amount of views, even when you feel like you're not getting the amount of likes, even when you feel like you're not getting business. Continue to be consistent as if you were getting business, because that's the thing with me. It's like, when I'm getting business, I'm extra consistent, and then like when my business is slowed down, or like when I feel like I'm not getting anywhere, I just stop. And I've learned to continuously go, even if I'm feeling discouraged, or even if I feel somewhat, I guess, not credited enough as a stylist. And I feel like I bring a lot to the table. And you know, just going back into, you guys know who Lala Milan is. Lala Milan is like a comedian. She's super dope, and I follow her, and I was just going over what she was talking about, and she's basically said, like, you know, when they circle around, you charge double. And what she meant by that was like, I don't know if you guys have seen the video, but she was basically saying that like she had reached out to people, or she reaches out to people, and then like they'll give her a solid no or a hardcore no, and then they turn around and use those same services with somebody else. And that's what I feel like happens to me. Like, you know, I'll reach out to a lot of these influencers, or I'll reach out to a lot of these, you know, stylists, tell them that, you know, I have a full makeup artist, hairstylist, this, that, whatever, and like they're always just either leaving me on red. And not all of them, some of them have, you know, contributed to my brand, and I appreciate them for that. But like, there's, you know, a lot of people who I've reached out to, and they'll leave me on red, they'll leave me on seen. And you work extremely hard. I know you see my work, I know my work is good. And you kind of just don't say anything. You just leave me on red, or you leave me on seen. But then like, you turn around and use somebody else for the same services, and sometimes it's with somebody that you know that I don't like, or vice versa, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, now are you being shady? Like, what's going on? Like, there's just a lot of shady things into this industry, and it just made me realize, like, okay, like, Jalen, is this what you really want? Like, is this what you really want? Like, do you really want to go into this industry and like have all this shady shit being thrown at you all the time? Because I'm not for it. Like, I'm a person who is just so like positive, and like I don't have time for the negativity, I don't have time for the shadiness, and I don't have time for the foolishness. So when people are acting like that, it just makes me question, do I really want to continue the styling route? Do I really want to do this? Like, do I really want to, am I ready for that? You know what I mean? I'm not saying that am I ready for the critics, because again, I've come so far. Like, you guys know me, I do not respond to no negative comment. Like, those are above me now. Like, it's above me, literally. But it's just like, you know, there's a lot of shady things that happen in the industry, and I don't know if I want to be a part of that. Like, I've been really like praying and thinking, like, is this really a route that I want to take? It's a lot of thinking, it's a lot of process, it's a lot of just feedback, it's a lot of everything that goes into this industry when it comes to styling, makeup, beauty, all that. Like, the industry is just one in itself, and it's a lot. Like, it could really be a lot. And I've been really thinking about that, and like, you know, I know that styling is my craft, and I know that's my position to go, and I'm not going to give up, because I feel like there are people who have been working for 14 years and still haven't reached maybe the level of success that I've reached. And then I've only been, you know, I've only been styling for about 2.5 years. Yes, before I've been styling on like other people's channels or whatever, and other YouTubers or whatnot, like from years ago, but I wasn't really consistent like that, you know. Like, I was just styling that one person, then I went back to putting like fashion fits on myself, you know. And yeah, like, I have to remind myself that I've actually consistently been styling other people. I started my first project in 2016, and then I wasn't really consistent in 2016 to 2017. I was just still posting outfits of myself, because I just didn't really like the transition. When you have a page, your Instagram page, you want your Instagram page to look a certain way, I was like, oh my god, like, I don't want to post like other people, because people just want to see me. But if you want to project your business, despite how many likes, views, and whatever it gets, you need to put that out there, that you are a makeup artist, or you are a beauty influencer, or you are this, because that's how people are going to gravitate to your business and know that's what you do. So I started getting really consistent at the end of 2017 to 2018, and 8 months later I assisted to style with Tyra Banks. So that was huge within itself, because it's like, wow, Jalen, like, you really, like, you know, you really did something like amazing. And then 4 months later you styled Simply Kennedy. So it's just like, you got to keep going, you know, you got to keep going. And this is obviously your craft. You just have to find ways and market and maneuver. Sometimes it's not about how amazing and how consistent you are. Sometimes it's literally about who you know. And that's another thing that I had to really tap into. Like, it's also about who you know, because there's obviously some makeup artists who are better than others, or who are not better than others, but they're styling all the people in the world because of who they know. And for me, I'm not that type of person that will leech onto somebody just to get where I need to be. Like, I don't like doing that. It's uncomfortable. It's not a cool feeling. And like, I've just never done that. So for me, I just don't like that route. Like, I'd rather take the longer route, and then somebody notice me, or I reach out on my own and notice that you seen my message and then you wanted to collab in XYZ. Like, that's what I like to do. But I don't like the whole fact of kissing someone's ass to get to where I need to be, or just leeching onto somebody to get to the next level. Like, I don't like doing that. And as much as it's like such a cool thing, I'm also a man of God, and like, no, I just can't get myself to do that. With that comes the honesty, and like, I'm an honest person, and I'm not a yes man. So for me, it's just like, which route do you take, Jalen? Like, which route do you go? And for me, that's also another problem, because it's like, well, if I'm not kissing somebody's ass, or if I'm not leeching onto somebody, then what exactly do I do? Do I just continue to be consistent in my craft and somebody will notice me, hopefully? Or what is the next step? What is the next level? So I've just been really taking time and taking steps and taking movements to figure that out, because next year I don't want to be in the same place. And I'm not saying like so I obviously live with my parents, obviously, but that's okay, because in Toronto, like, listen, rent is like an arm and a leg, okay? Like, here's an arm and a leg, and I'm actually thankful that, you know, I have parents that you know, provide and like really have a roof over my head, and that's okay. I'm not stressing over the fact that I still live with my parents, or it's more just of like, I just want to change. I want to change an atmosphere, but I feel like financially I'm not there yet to like maybe travel a lot or do what I need to do a lot. And like, I'm not saying I'm broke, I'm not saying that, but like, realistically, I can still, you know, travel and go out with my friends and go here and go there, but like, financially, I feel like I'm broke. Literally, financially. You know what I mean? Like, in a world like me, I feel like I'm not where I need to be financially, and I just need to get there. And that's like probably the most honest thing I could ever say, because I just need to get there. I need to get there. So for me, it's like, you know, there's a difference between being financially lit and then financially lit, and I just feel like I'm just financially all right. Like I'm not the best, I'm not like that lit, I'm not like extravagant, like, but I need to get there. So for me, it's just like financially is my main goal right now, and I can't do that without Jesus. So, you know, it's a lot, but I just want to change an atmosphere. Like I want a new car, like I want to get to 100K on YouTube. There's just a lot of things that I need to do, and like it's even more harder when you're a one-man army on your own, when you're running your own business, because I don't want to pay, realistically guys, I'm not gonna pay an editor to edit my stuff. Maybe for like which I'm gonna talk about in a second, but like, you know, I would like to be consistent on YouTube, but then it's like, which one do we go? Because as a stylist, like that's my main goal, right? And then YouTube is here. So it's like, and on top of that, YouTube to me is just getting like extravagantly boring. Like it really is. But yeah, there's just a lot that goes into it. Like I'm also one-man army, so it's like I do everything on my own. I need a team. You know, I have to get an assistant. Well, I have an assistant, but I think I need to trust my assistant more with letting him lead on certain things, because I think because my brand is my baby, that I can't let go and give it to someone else to kind of control, because I don't want it to go in a different light. And I feel like that was from past experiences, because I did that where I've given managers or I've given certain people like a role when it came to my craft and my brand, and honestly, like my brand went to shit. Like it just went downhill, and that was the worst mistake I could have ever done in my entire life, and I will never do that again. So for me, it's like, it's really hard when, and now the trust is starting to come back, and it, you know, and my assistant was like, yo, I'll do it for you. And like every time I'm like, no, it's okay, I got it, I'll take care of it. I'm not letting him show me that side, like show me like, okay, he could take my brand and really like bring it to the next level or focus on it. Like I'm not giving him that opportunity, because it's just myself, it's not even him, it's me. And when you go through things like that, it really takes a toll on you. It really does. And like there's just a lot that goes into when you run a brand and like when you run things on your own, and it's just a lot. So I'm a one-man army, so I'm also that I'm tired, so I don't really get the sleep that I should be getting, and like, you know, I want to be healthier and I want to go to the gym and stuff like that. Guys, I've been trying to go to the gym for so long, and like I'm still not at its peak with the gym. I don't know why, and I'm being honest. Like I'm still being honest. Like I need to get better with my health, because without me, my brand can't run, right? So I need to make sure I get better with that, and I just need to get better financially, and I just want to make sure that I'm in a better place, just in a better place, spiritually, mentally, and physically. I'm not saying that I'm not happy. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just more, I just want to change. I want growth, and that's what's making me, like, that's what's pushing me away from like my full potential of being like happy entirely. But then that makes me question, like, well, Jalen, like, what are you in this for? Because obviously I'm in this for the right reasons, but it's like, okay, well, you should, why are you not happy? Like, you know, you have a roof over your head, you got clothes, you know, there's people that want to be in the same position you are. So why are you not at your full potential of being the happiest you can be? And I think it's because when you feel like you're stagnant, I think that's a problem. Like I just feel like I'm stagnant, and I just want to change that, and I've been changing that. Like now financially I'm getting better, and you know, I have like savings plans, and I've just gotten a lot better with my money, and I feel great about it, because I've never been financially dope. Like I've never been financially at its peak, and that's because I was never taught that. I was never taught about credit. I was never taught about, you know, saving money. I just was never taught that. Like, you know, especially if you're in a black home, like I don't know if you guys know, whatever, but being in a black home, I was just never taught about credit. I never knew about what that does for you long term. I never knew about money. I never knew about handling money. All I was told was save your money, and save your money can just go like a long way. Like save your money how? Like how do I do that? Like how do I go to the next step of saving my money? And I was just never taught that. So for me, it was just a lot. So like now getting back into the age that I am, like I'm getting older, I'm not getting any younger. I'm 27, and like I feel like I'm getting old. I feel like, you know, I'm 3 years away from 30. I'm about to be 28 literally, because my birthday is literally 4 months away, 5 months away, and I'm about to be 28. I'm about to be 2 years away from 30, and I need to get my shit together. And that is just what I'm at right now. So I'm extremely focused. Like I'm not really going out as much, because I'm just trying to focus on my brand and research more and do a lot more, because next year I'm not going to be in the same place. Like I want a new car, I want to make sure I'm on 100K on YouTube, and I want to make sure other things are being intact. But that is just basically how I feel, and that's why I haven't really uploaded, because I haven't been there mentally to upload on YouTube. And that's another thing. So going into YouTube, so this is the real reason why I haven't really uploaded on YouTube. I'm honestly just over YouTube. Like, that is literally what it is. I'm over YouTube. I'm tired of it. I just feel like kids only want to watch drama, or people just want to watch drama, and they just want to watch things that include other people. And I just don't understand why people are so caught up in drama. Like, they just like the thrill of it, and that's all they like to watch. Because if you realize, like, sometimes I give some really educational stuff and I'm like, no one wanted to watch this, but you guys asked for it. But then when I give something that's funny, or a commentary which is talking about other people or whatever, which is fine because I'm giving fashion commentary, you guys like that and I appreciate that so much. But it's like when I give educational videos on like fashion or whatever, no one wants to watch it. But then I'm seeing 100K views on a drama channel that's talking about somebody else's life, like, which I don't understand why people are so involved and engaged in people's life. I don't get it, and I never will get it, because I'm just not the type. I don't watch drama channels. I just don't feel like it educates me. I don't care about what the next person's doing. I don't care about what Tom, Dick, and Harry have going on. I don't care. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm just over YouTube, because if you're not doing pranks, or if you're not doing fake pranks, if you're not doing drama related things, you're not getting the views. Point blank. If you don't have a couples channel, you know, you're not getting the views. Basically, that's just what it is. You're not getting the views if you don't have a couples channel, if you're not doing drama, if you're not doing something that has a thrill of like what people actually like oh my god, like, or doing stupid things like, you know, running outside naked, or throwing things at houses, or doing pranks on people. Like, that's what people like. And to be honest, I'm not saying that these are all dumb things, because this is how people make their money. So do what you gotta do. But for me, I just don't find the thrill in doing that. Like, I'm not gonna do that on my channel. I don't want to do that on my channel. I don't find those things interesting. I don't find pranks interesting. I don't find getting in a fake relationship for views interesting. I don't find that shit interesting. I don't. So for me, it's just like, when you put in a lot of work on YouTube, like, sometimes I'll edit for hours on a video. I'll edit for hours on a video. I post that bad boy up. It was so, like, I felt like it was so dope, and nobody watched it. Nobody. And this is not saying I'm discouraged. I'm just being real with you guys. Like, being on this platform for so long, I just feel like I'm getting dried out. I just don't know what to do anymore. With YouTube, I feel like I just don't know, because you guys can only like, because at the beginning you guys love the best and worst, you know, prom dresses and stuff, and you guys still like it, you guys still love that stuff, but there's only so much of that I can give you all the time. And some of you guys like it, some of you guys don't. I might just turn this into a channel where I'm just doing best and worst only, and like dance videos maybe. But realistically, yo, I'm not feeling YouTube as I was before, and I don't want to come up with stupid content just to post to make money. Like, again, I'm not a person who is so money like hungry. Like, when it comes to, like, I'm money hungry for certain things, but like when it comes to YouTube, like, it's not my career. So I'm not just trying to do this for a check, you know what I mean? Like, people have to do this because they're getting paid, so they put out dumb content, or they put out dumb things because they need to get paid. You know what I mean? I want to give you guys content that's quality. I want to give you guys content that's like, that you love. And that is my next thing that I want to go into. I don't even know if I should tell you guys what my next thing is going to be, but I am going to make some changes to this channel. And I don't think I'm going to tell you guys yet, because I feel like every time I tell somebody something, like, I ruin the aesthetic, and you just have to move in silence. But I'm making changes to this channel. I'm making changes to this entire channel. I'm completely switching it up, period. Like, I am switching this entire channel up, and it's going to be a great change. And I want you guys to really adapt to it. It's something that I've been speaking about for over a year, and I think it's just time. It's time to just really excel and do different stuff on YouTube, because I feel like you can only do so much. The same content, the same this, the same that. And like, personally, if you guys get bored, that means I get bored. You know what I mean? Because I'll get just as bored. I'm okay. Like, now I'm getting bored of YouTube, because I feel like there's no, all the content has been done, and certain content I'm not doing because I don't want that to ruin my image. Like, I'm never gonna do fake pranks. I'm never gonna do dumb things just for views. Like, I'm not a person who's like, oh yeah, this will get me views, so this is gonna give me more money, so this is gonna be more following. I get that's how you have to think, but I'm really just trying to be regular. Like, I just want to be a regular person who gives you guys tips and tricks and makes money that way. Like, I don't want to have to do things out of the ordinary just to make a coin. Like, it's not that deep, honestly. And for me, I think this change will really get me to 100K next year, because listen, I'm 30% away from 100K, so there's no way that I want to give up. I don't want to give up. It's just I'm getting bored of YouTube, and that's just that on that. Like, you know, and on top of that, I hate editing. So that doesn't work either. Like, I hate editing. I feel like it takes too long, and I guess I could have to get into the moment of coming up with a new routine, because I feel like I'm a person that, like, once I start editing something, I don't like to, like, I have to finish it before I go anywhere, right? And that also wastes time, because it's like, if I have to do styling or I have to do something, then it's like I prolong off the styling, then I get into YouTube and whatever, you know? And I feel like every time I get back into YouTube, I prolong my styling, and it's like, no, I can't do that. So I have to come up with another routine when it comes to YouTube, because realistically, YouTube comes second. And I have to do what's best for me. But guys, honestly, I'm changing the entire channel. Like, this channel is about to be something different, and I just want to give you guys different content, and I want to make you guys happy, and I want to really put out some new stuff for you guys, and it's not going to be long. I might take another break, but I just had to come on here and update you guys on what's going on, and this is exactly what's going on. And for me, it's just, I want to be able to get myself in a position where, listen, you're financially like amazing, because right now I'm getting financially there, but I'm like, I want to be financially amazing. And once I'm financially amazing, then it's like, yo, like things will excel from there, because I'll be traveling a lot and whatever. And but right now I just have to stay low, get my money, and save it. Literally, like, that's literally what I have to do. Save it all, and you know, pay off things that I need to pay off, and just call it a day. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I want you guys to take a lesson from me and any other influencer out there. It gets tough, and I know it gets tough, but in the midst of it, you just have to keep going. You have to keep going, you have to keep excelling, and you have to keep pushing your craft, whatever it is that you want to do. Anything. Like, I'm talking whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're an influencer, whether you're a doctor, lawyer, or something. If you feel discouraged, think about the reasons why you started, and continue to push through that discouraging time always, because it works. It works. And yeah, I'm being real in this video, and I'm glad that I got to get real and raw. And yeah, like, I just want to financially get there. And again, guys, don't be switching up my words saying I'm broke. Don't be saying that, because I know how you guys are. I said where I am right now financially is not where I want to be. So I'm calling myself broke, because I'm not financially where I want to be. So not saying I can't do anything. I'm just personally saying, for me, I'm calling myself financially broke, because I can't do all of the things I want to do. So I hope you guys don't take that and switch it around and do things, because I can still do what I need to do. I can still go out, I can still have fun with my friends, I can still go out to dinner, I can still eat, I can still do all those things, I can still buy what I need to get for myself, whatever. It's just financially, I need to get to another place. I need to get to the next level of financial freedom, and that's what I'm trying to focus myself on right now. And so far so good. Taking longer than expected, but so far so good. There's a lot going on, and thankfully I have my real good friends around me that really support me and really push me to being encouraged, because honestly sometimes it gets really hard. Like, it really does. And like, you know, I have to, you know, cry on my knees and pray, because sometimes it gets really tough. But I'm getting there, and I will get there, and I will continue to push further with my styling. I know there's a thing on here where you can like actually post a picture. I think it's called community. Yeah, so I'll start posting more styling stuff on the community thing, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, I guess the community thing is when, like, it's kind of like Instagram for YouTube, where like you post a picture and like people can see it, or your subscribers can see it. So I will keep you guys in tune within the community section. I'll keep you guys in tune with what's going on. I have to utilize that more, so at least you guys know what's going on. So I will do that as well, and use that so you guys know what I'm up to and what's going on. But honestly, guys, like, that is the place that I'm at, and I want you guys to learn from me, and I want you guys to really just take this to another level, and just really just push for your goals and push for your dreams. And don't get discouraged when you're going through hurdles, and don't get discouraged when you're going through the storm, because that is what is going to really determine everything, right? Even though now, which I realized, which I've learned from, and I've started to master, is even when I feel discouraged, or even when I feel annoyed about something, I still push through. Guys, this is probably the happiest I've been styling. Like my happy place is styling, and I see it, because my happy place is styling, and I see it because every time I do it, I'm just in love. Like, I fall in love with the craft, I fall in love with the pieces, I fall in love with like just everything on set. I just love to style. It's my baby. Styling is my baby, and I will continue to push for that. And you know, who knows, in a couple of years, you know, you'll see this video and look back and be like, Jalen really did that. Like, he really said what he really wanted to do, and he really went for it. And those are the type of things that I do. And again, I'm not saying that I'm not anywhere right now, because listen, there's people that would love to be in my position. There's people that would love to be, you know, with a status. I was blessed enough to have a status, to have a platform, and I'm just thankful that God gave me this platform, because you know, I could teach other people, and I could teach you guys how to really not be discouraged, and be yourself, and really chase your dreams and chase your goals. So I'm really thankful that I have a platform to share and spread knowledge to you guys, and express how I'm feeling, because I don't want to be a YouTuber who is this like person who thinks everything is nitty gritty. No, I want you guys to grow with me. So if I'm mad about something, I'm going to tell you guys. If I'm happy about something, I'm going to tell you guys. If I'm upset about something, I'm going to tell you guys, so that you know that I'm a real human being, and that you can relate. Because I know a lot of, you know, artists that I used to follow, and like they just don't relate. Like it's like their life is all happy, 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 and it's like, well, how do I relate to that? Because I'm not always happy. I'm not always content. So you need people you can relate to. And that is basically what I wanted to say today. Literally. I started my business, my styling business, and I never thought that I would have people that would come to me for my services to style them, and that to me is something that is so amazing. Last year I had no clientele. This year I have clientele. That's already a jump within itself, and I'm very, very thankful that people believe in me and trust in me to make them look good, because that's all I ever want to do, make people look good. And not only that, make people feel good, make people feel amazing. Styling is so much more than just making somebody look good. It's making them feel good. It's making them, you know, just feel worthy of what they never felt before when they were dressing. And I think that the thrill of that just makes me happy. It makes me feel great. It makes me feel amazing to know that I can do that for somebody, and they can feel so much better than they did before. And just confidently, and just like willingly, just feel that, and that is what I like, and that is what I'm gonna continue to do. It's so much more than just making somebody look good. It's a testimony from God. Like anytime I feel like I'm going through something, like, or whatever, I just put it into my styling, and I just create magic. Like I create juices, and I create things, and you know, and I love it. Like I'm a creative, and I feel great, and I feel good when I create these things. And I just, styling is just everything. It is something that I'm going to continue to do for the rest of my life. And if I get pushed in another direction in fashion, that's also completely fine, because fashion is my first love. And I realize that, I have so much fun with fashion. Like fashion is literally my love. Like it's like my first and only love right now, anyways, before I have someone. But it's my first and only love right now, and I just need to keep it that way, and I just need to be hella consistent, and I need to continue to work hard, and I will do that. And this is something for you guys to take to as well. Be consistent. Be really, really consistent, because I wouldn't have the gigs that I have if I wasn't that consistent or persistent with certain people. I wouldn't have that. And I'm thankful. I'm really thankful. This year wasn't a bad year, like I said. There's just a lot more growing to do. One thing I can say though is I've mastered the whole, when you're going through something, you still work extremely hard and get shit done, and I've mastered that. I've mastered that completely, so I really like that about myself. I, you know, wanted to work with a big company, and I worked with Jordan, you know what I mean? I worked with my favorite YouTuber earlier this year, and I accomplished a lot of things. May not be the things that was on my vision board, but I did accomplish a lot. So I'm not going to ever take that away. And those are the things you have to look into perspective. You have to celebrate your small wins, even if you think it's not as big as you want it to be. Celebrate your small wins, celebrate your big wins, celebrate your middle wins, celebrate every single win. Even if you know that you eat junk food Monday to Saturday and you cut that shit down to 2 days a week, that's a small win. Celebrate that, because you are disciplining yourself, and that is another thing. You have to master the terms of discipline. Be disciplined. Time management is everything, guys. You know, be consistent, be persistent. All those things, it will get you to the next place. It will get you to the next place that you need to be. And this is not even just for you, this is for myself. Anything I'm saying to you guys, I'm talking to myself, literally. And yeah, so next year I will make sure to get that new whip. Okay, make sure to get that new car. You know, let's push for this 100K on YouTube. I know I can do it. I am literally like 30%, not even like 25% away from 100K. So there's no excuses of why I can't get there. I think when I change this content, it's going to be something really, really good. And yeah, I'm really excited to change up this content. And I think that's all I wanted to tell you guys for the life update. So I hope you guys really enjoyed how real and raw I was. I just wanted to come on here and just give you the facts, give you everything that's been going on. I'm in a better place mentally and I'm spiritually growing. I even fallen off with God just a little bit, because, you know, sometimes I be getting in my funks and be like, okay, God, well, why? Like, I'm styling XYZ. Why hasn't a person reached out to me yet? Why? But it's not the why. It's the when. You know, like, he will, when you're ready. And what I realize is, when you're ready, God will just, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. He'll just give you everything that you imagined. And I feel like with styling, I'm just getting swamped right now. And I feel like he said, listen, Jalen, this is what you wanted, right? So here. And I'm happy about that. But I just need to continue to elevate and change my entire business around. And there's a lot of new things in the works that I'm excited about. And yeah, there's a lot. But if you guys are not seeing me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, because I am so updated on Instagram. Like, my styling is all on there. I give you guys tips, like all that stuff. And I want you guys to keep, you know, updated with me. So if you want to have an actual update, follow me on all social media platforms. Like, I'll put everything on the screen now so you guys can see all my platforms. But listen, guys, follow me on Instagram. Like, follow me, because you guys will see everything that goes on. And you know, I had a couple shoots that went viral, like extremely viral. And if you guys want to know what they are, check them out on my stuff. Check them out. I have a website as well, so make sure you guys check that out as well. And yeah, I'm just on the next level of promotion and promoting myself more, and I've learned to do that a lot more, and I'm really glad that I'm doing that a lot more. But yes, guys, if you want to see great content and great work of my styling, go on my Instagram. But I'm not gonna go ghost on you guys. So what, I do have a lot of videos that I've filmed, so I'm gonna put those out first. So I'm gonna put those videos out, and I'm gonna be consistent here and there on YouTube. So I'm gonna come back and put out some videos. But if I'm ghost for a little bit, it's because I'm in the works doing something for the channel. So don't think I'm, you know, going ghost on you guys or whatever. But I just wanted to come and make a public announcement and let you guys know what was going on. I do have some videos that I haven't released yet, and that's because I just didn't want to edit, because I'm just tired of editing. But I will make sure to get my ass up this week. Make sure to edit the videos for you guys that I already made, and I'm going to post them. And yeah, I just need to put them out. I need to put them out. So I will put those videos out, and I'll probably do a best and worst Halloween costumes, because I know you guys like that as well. So I'll probably end up doing that as well. But yeah, so I'll end up filming that, and I'll end up putting it up as well. So yeah, that is everything for my update. I hope you guys enjoyed my life update. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. And I will get there. Your boy will get there. I'm just trying to relieve my mind, relieve my energy and spirit and all these things, because I'm just prepping myself for 2020. I'm already locked in, guys. Like, I'm already locked in. If you guys see, listen, if you guys see the styling that I've been doing, I'm already locked in. I'm locked in like this. So I haven't stopped, and I'm going to continue to be locked in, because now is the time. Now is the time to be locked in. Now is the time to be ready. Now is the time to really show what Jesus has for you. Now is really the time. It's a time. It's a time. It's time for me. It's a time for you, your friends, everybody's time. It's actually time. Lock in. We're going into another decade. Lock in. It's time to lock in. And yeah, like, we're like, literally the 2000s era is done. We're in 2020 now. Literally, like, my 2020 starts now. You know what I mean? So lock in, do what you have to do, and just get ready, because Jesus is about to really lash out some stuff out of you guys, and it's about to be real lit. So literally lock in. And that's gonna be my motive for 2020. The new motive for 2020 is lock in. Lock in. And that is what I want you guys to do. Lock in, get focused, and be consistent. Literally just lock in. So y'all heard it from me first. 2020, lock in. But that's pretty much it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this long video. I didn't want to make it some short ass video, because I always do these short videos. I want to make it long. Okay, I want to make it long. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. Make sure you guys follow me on all social media platforms so you guys can see what's going on. And I will be back. I will post some videos probably next week, if not next week, the next week after. And yeah, I will give you guys some videos so you guys can know what's going on. I might not be as consistent yet, but I will give you guys some videos, and I'm not going to force it. I'm going to give you guys videos that make sense and that videos that matter. So I will do that. But yes, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching this video. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video that I drop. Okay, bye guys.